YouTube channel Issues That Matter. And today I would like to discuss among with you all about an issue which needs our utmost attention, especially in today's context, and that is about climate change. To be more specific, I will be talking about, is India doing enough in this field of climate change? So friends, you would be elated to know that India along with the United Kingdom has got actually high rankings in the Climate Change Performance Index CCPI. Now what is this index? So this index is prepared by German Watch, an NGO in Germany, as well as the international organization like Climate Action Network International. So this CCPI, that is Climate Change Performance Index, assesses the performance of 57 countries along with the European Union as a whole in four parameters. Number one, greenhouse gas emissions. Number two, renewable energy sector. Number three, energy use. And number four, climate action policy. Recently, PM Narendra Modi reiterated India's stance that India would even move ahead of its predetermined targets, but he refrained from announcing the enhanced targets. More interestingly, India needs to focus more on the renewable energy sector, both as the mitigation strategy as well as for its post-pandemic green recovery. Why? Why does India need more to do here? Because in almost all the indicators of this index, India received high ratings, but it was only the renewable energy sector where India received medium ratings, and that was the sector where India held 27th position out of 57 countries. So that is the sector where India needs to do more. If we talk about the rankings in general, then to name a few, Sweden topped the rankings as always, and India got the 10th position and retained its rankings in top 10 of the countries, while although it slid away 1 point from being ninth in 2019. However, to be seen in context of 6 years, then in previous 6 years it has improved substantially from being 31st in 2014 to being 10th in 2020. So that's a great achievement, and kudos to the political leadership for this. Now the question arises, what is the price of this climate change? How does India pay for it? So see, India has already been the fifth most vulnerable nation in the world in terms of catastrophic climatic events like rainfall, thunderstorm, floods, and to be in floods, India has already been set to become world's flood capital. In the last 12 years or 50 years, in the last 50 years, there has been a 12-fold surge in climate catastrophic events. And in India, 68% of its districts are prone to droughts. So you can see this variation. It is also prone to droughts, it is also prone to floods. There is a lot of mismatch in India's geography. And what can be then the way forward for the country like India? So according to Center for Science and Environment, the sector where India needs to do more is renewable energy. So for renewable energy, policies should include phasing out of coal, domestic manufacturing in this sector, better coordination between the center and state governments, and also introduction of fossil fuel subsidies. Now see, after this harrowing and devastating year of COVID-19, whole world is waiting for the normalcy, but it was normalcy only which brought this humankind to the brink. So unfortunately, globally, none of the countries are even on the track to meet their Paris Agreement commitments. So in this context, what nations give as their national determined contributions to the UN NDCs, these NDCs should be framed accordingly, and they should be subject to the accountability check, fairness check, and systematic sustainable check. So these all are well about talks of international agreements, national policies, national contributions, national sector, roles played by nations and the world. But what about us? Or according to me, our individual contribution in this fight matters the most. And that's why, to name some of the methods by which we can individually contribute in this fight for our nation, for our world, is number one, save energy at your homes. Number two, reduce your digital footprint. Number three, plant more trees and protect your forest. Number four, make sustainable investments. And number five, proper solid waste management at your homes. Do the waste segregation in your homes, it matters a lot for the climate. So, with these individual contributions to be listed here, I would like to conclude by the words of former US President Mr. John F. Kennedy, who once famously said that please don't ask what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. So, with these words of wisdom, I would like to you all urge and get ready for the fight against this catastrophic climatic events and preserve our climate for better life for our future generations and also for ourselves. Thank you. Have a nice day.
सो इसको लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और हर वो इश्यूज़ पे वीडियो देखें पूरी तरीके से जो ज़रूरी में हमारे लिए मैटर करते हैं। और कमेंट बॉक्स पर ज़रूर अपने सजेशन दें और कोई इशू पे अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं वीडियो बनाऊं तो वो भी डालें। थैंक यू।